There's one of my artwork which I titled Game Carcasses. That Game Carcasses, they presented it to the Wole Soyinka during his birthday ceremony. My names are Comrade Azan Idris Adekunle Ajasa Arole. I'm from Abeokuta, precisely Ogun State. I'm an artist. I'm a professional wood carver. In the olden days, there's a certain family particularly doing the carving. So it's not meant for everybody during that time. So in a Abeokuta here, you have only two families that is doing it. They call one Shokon and the other one Issue something. I don't remember the name precisely. But today, everybody can learn it. It's not limited to anybody. After I learn how to carve, I now sit down and think of how am I going to come out with my own idea so that people will embrace it, and at the same time, my artwork, my carving will serve a certain purpose, not just ordinary for fashion only, but it will serve a certain purpose. For that purpose that will serve, it will enable many people to patronize me. So my own carving is quite different. Part of my carving are those carving that cannot be able to reproduce. Even myself cannot be able to reproduce it again. They call that one dump wood carving. There are some certain wood, when we go to the forest or maybe where the erosion have BC on a certain wood, without locating that wood. After locating that wood, I now study it very well to see the shape, what the shape in that wood, what it brings out. What it brings out, I will then work on that thing. With that one will be a non-reproduced artwork. There are some certain types of it here. This table over here is non-reproduced. No artist can reproduce the table here. There's a certain table here, no artist can reproduce it. So that one make my own artwork quite different from the other. And at the same time, you will see what I sat on. This is Okun Ayo in Yoruba. This is Okun Ayo. This Okun Ayo, it have a stool and a seat. There is artwork, there is a carving on it, but it serves a certain purpose. With the purpose and the types and the system, may I call it a system or the mode I use to create my own artworks, make it quite different from the other artists, from other covers. I've been to this profession over 20 years ago. I've produced many artworks which I cannot be able to remember. But part of it, there's one of my artwork which I titled Game Carcasses. That Game Carcasses, they presented it to the Wole Soyinka during his birthday ceremony. And part of my artworks are here in Nigeria and even overseas. There are many challenges which we normally face. Everybody know that the situation in Nigeria nowadays is not favorable for artists, even the wood carver, because you have to go to the forest to go and look for the wood that you are going to cut and work on. Since there are many cases of kidnapping, we cannot be able to go to the forest. Secondly, we don't have enough machine to work with. And thirdly, there's no regular power supply. The artwork over there, that tortoise chair, when you look under it, there's some certain hole there. So we dig that hole manually instead of getting a machine that will peel that wood for us. So what I mean that we need a government assistance so that we can be able to get some certain machine which we can use to work on it and it will make it faster. When we are talking about the wood carving and artist, is a one-man business. What I mean by that, the person that started the work have a certain idea. So that idea he have, another person cannot have the same idea. That's the difference between the artists. When you give many artists the same material, money, the same material, when you place them in the same ore, they cannot produce the same output. If someone wants to learn this profession, let's say in a 1 year, such person will be able to to produce tangible things. My advice for our youth nowadays, they should, if at all they go to higher institution, they should engage in one or two business. They should learn trade or profession. Like we have many professions which we call in Yoruba iṣẹ́ ọwọ́. They should learn it. As a Yoruba man say, àtẹ́lẹwọ́ ni kì í tán ní jẹ. So they should learn how to engage in one profession or the other. If at all they finish in the higher institution and there is no office work for them, they can easily engage in whatever they learn. So we will not have a lot of people engaging in babasa, araisa, okada rider, and yahoo.